start in one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears.
It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Don't jump, ready?
Fields going to throw right away. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Here's Fields. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Fields. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them. Unable to do so on that point.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, and a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
A short throw to Musgrave.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This defense for the Bears very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Third and 4.
Love from the gun. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That's a first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a ball game back to clean that up and start clicking
working on those key third down throws.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. A shotgun snap. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Running on first down, Eckler. The Bears had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Back to throw, Fields. They'll fire deep, looking for more. And it's incomplete. It would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. You look at this Packers defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gutsy call turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a 3rd and 6. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That is caught. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. To throw is Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Austin Eckler laying himself out in the end zone as his guys are able to extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and And the lead grows to 10-0. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Love looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Play action. It's Fields.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it, and it's 17-0. After the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago.
Love now on 2nd down.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. Look at the big man rumble.
Touchdown!
Luke Musgrave.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, Eckler. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On second down, it's Jones. And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On the double.
First down, going to the air with Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st and 10, Love. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. Flush to his right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fields now to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 2nd and 6. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 38. Now Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at the 36-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A short throw to Musgrave. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
Love now. And to find the open man, that's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. The opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So nothing doing there, and it'll leave them with third and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He finds his man complete. That's Reed.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down, Packers.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action this time with Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Love, they go play action now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there. They get the 39-yard line.
It's Javon Dexter who got in to drop him.
You don't know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Love. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On play action, Fields.
A little short pass. This is Everett. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle with Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Fields. Finding more on the out route for the completion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll work down inside the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down and 6 now. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. On the screen, this is Eckler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Fields on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Eckler trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Austin Eckler, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost it forever. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Love with it here, third and short yardage. He's got his target. That's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now inside the 25. Christian Watson. Touchdown. Packers. Christian Watson. 68 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Open man downfield is Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Fields going to keep it running right. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
But if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
But you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Back to throw, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Touchdown, Bears! Max Williams. first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. He's got a man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. On their side of midfield at the 47. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 44. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Fields. He'll buy some time right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is 1st and 10. Love from the gun. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Throwing. Love. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Able to find Jones. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here comes 2nd down. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence in put more points up on the board.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
And see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Here's Love. And he's caught. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you didn't mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take
take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. They're firing a deep ball for Kmet. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Bears, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby.